Alright, 3, 2, 1.
In a world where education knows no borders, the pursuit of knowledge often leads students far from their comforts of their homeland. Today, we delve into the complex tapestry of international student lives, focusing on Malaysia, a rising star among global education destinations.
According to the UNESCO's Institute of Statistics, over 6.3 million international students embarked on educational journey worldwide in 2020. Malaysia, with its unique blends of cultures, stand out as a beacon, hosting more than 120,000 students from 130 nations, securing its place among the top 20 global study destinations.
But why Malaysia? It's just more than a dot on the map. Language, for one, poses no barriers here. English and Malay, the predominant languages, create an inviting environment for all the international students. The immigration processes are streamlined, making it easier to navigate compared to other nations. And let's not forget about the vibrant, diverse cultures that make Malaysia a truly immersive experience.
However, not all journeys are without challenge. Finance constraint, communication handles, and cultural difference can cast shadows on this education access. Internationals, especially from Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Maldives and Cambodia, find themselves reaping this obstacle.
This brings us to a thought-provoking case study, aiming to unravel the intricacies of international students' life in Malaysia. The goal? To shed the light on the transformative experience and provide insights for international institutions, future learners, and broader implications of globalizing student experiences.
Our research objectives are clear. First, to encourage the development of support programs that foster cultural understanding and provide assistance from communication issues. Second, to evaluate the cost of living and enhance finance literacy among students. And third, to raise awareness about safety and security, ensuring that students thrive in a secure environment. How do we uncover this insight?
Our methodology combines the depth of individual interviews and the breadth of surveys.
With individual interviews, we sought diverse perspectives from students hailing from Bangladesh, Myanmar, South Africa, Sudan, Iran, Japan, and Indonesia.
Meanwhile, a survey of 60 respondents randomly selected from various universities in Malaysia was conducted through Google Forms. The survey, comprising 20 questions, aimed to understand the unique needs and challenges faced by international students. Shared across social media platforms and sent directly to students, the responses were collected within 2 days, and the survey concluded within a week.
As for interview, face-to-face interaction allowed us to delve into safety concerns, cultural adjustment, financial challenge, and academic handles related to language and cultural difference. The richness of this interview add a personal touch to our exploration.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
I'm from Iran.
I'm from Indonesia.
From Bangladesh.
I'm from Pakistan.
I'm from Myanmar.
South Africa.
I'm from Myanmar.
So, as an international student, how would you rate the cost of living in Malaysia?
And since the Myanmar currency is not stable, sometimes it will be so expensive, sometimes will be like normal. Basically, it's expensive.
I live in Saudi Arabia. Comparing Saudi Arabia to Malaysia is like a very drastic difference. Saudi Arabia is very expensive compared to Malaysia. Food, housing, everything like it. So I would consider Malaysia very cheap.
Malaysia is definitely much more expensive than Bangladesh. For example, I'm buying some noodles from here, and over here it's around 8.9 ringgit. In Bangladesh, I can find the same thing for around 120 taka, which is like around 6 ringgit. So it's definitely cheaper over there.
I think compared to many places in the world, the expenses are pretty cheap here. I would say it's almost the same as my country. Yeah, if you like want to study in Australia or Canada, even US, I think here the expenses are way more manageable.
A little bit more expensive here, but I would have to say it's still reasonable. But grocery shopping is a lot. I spend a lot on grocery shopping. I don't know why.
So, have you faced any safety or security concerns while living in Malaysia? And how have this experience influenced your daily life and cultural adjustments?
I only have some concern for public transportation because it's a lot of different people. But otherwise, either school or home, I feel safe and fine.
No, Malaysia is definitely more safer than Bangladesh. I've walked from Monash to my resident of where I'm staying, and I haven't faced anything bad, or I haven't noticed anything unsafe yet.
So I've heard like there's a bunch of pickpockets here in KL. You have to like be with someone at night, and like I've had to like plan my hangouts and like my day plans accordingly and not go into like shady neighborhoods since I'm not used to this kind of stuff in Saudi Arabia.
Compared to Myanmar, of course, it's more safer. But if you go to some kind of like Kuala Lumpur or so people are not there, that place is not safely to go. But if you want to go there, you have to go with your friend. It's more safely denser.
I wouldn't say here is the safest place. I've seen pretty rough stuff over here. It depends on the area. Like this area is pretty safe, I would say.
Yeah.
But if you go like 10-minute drive over from some other places, they're definitely not safe. But generally speaking, if you're in a safe area like the student area in here, it's okay. But at the same time, you have to be really careful in some other parts of Kuala Lumpur.
Okay. So, in terms of co-living arrangements, what culture adjustment have you had to do to make, and what strategies have you found effective to maintain harmony and mutual respect among roommates and diverse backgrounds?
So I think the best thing that you can do, the best strategy that you can have with your roommate is to just set a bunch of rules. Like for example, regarding cleaning, because we're students and we have to study, so it's really important that both of you and the roommate understand that you guys have to keep it quiet in the house most of the time. Stuff like that. I think setting boundaries with your roommate and have a mutual understanding on how you guys should handle situations and handle the rules that you guys have, I think it's pretty essential.
My roommate are Chinese and Indonesian, so it's okay. We can communicate very well and share our stuff and food. So it's comfortable and like a family lively, unique room. So nothing to argue about it.
With roommates and other people, it's really nice to meet different kinds of friends, but at the same time, we need to be aware of the cultural differences and respect each other. But sometimes it can also be hard to adjust to each other because we're all from different life paths.
Over there, guys and girls don't stay together. Over here, like it's very open. Like an apartment could have like a guy and a girl living together. So I was pretty shocked when I came here. Like people are just living together casually and whatever. So that took some getting used to. And over there, it's like Arab people or just South Asians. Over here, it's everybody. So I learned to like respect everyone's culture, the way, the traditions. So yeah, I just learned to like exist with it, celebrate it, like learn from my friends about it.
So my roommate is from Mauritius, and she's actually from the same year as me, and also at Monash. So we are kind of in a friendly terms. We haven't had any disagreements so far, and so far just maintaining the cleanliness and hygiene. That's all I have had to do so far to avoid any conflict.
The last question. In your opinion, what measures could be taken to enhance financial literacy among international students? And how could universities or organizations support students in this regard?
Perhaps put a suggested amount in the emails before you arrive of how much you should take or how long you should live off of a certain amount of money. Or maybe help the students if they have to set up a bank account once their visa is totally done.
Thinking something like doing a part-time job, I think, because sometimes like I see like there's a job like, oh, that's good, maybe I can taking care of my money too.
Yeah, actually, part-time job for international students outside the university is illegal, right?
Yeah.
So it is really difficult for us to find an on-campus job. Yeah, that's the problem.
For me, that I'm a creative media and I'm like drawing, so maybe like you can like making a merch, art prints or maybe keychain, and you selling it online. That's why like, oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe international students don't know how to make the bank account. So.
Oh yeah. So you want university to help to make your account quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
Thank you.
Our findings highlight the need of decolonized academic and social integration projects that take into account of larger ecological and social issues. Addressing safety, security, and financial concerns must be done without Eurocentric prejudice. We believe that our research helps to create a more inclusive and supportive atmosphere for foreign students in Malaysia, creating a feeling of community while also increasing their understandings and empowerment in their academic part.